Got it.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Inside the Sidelines, Coach DJ Jennings. And I'm going to let my guests introduce themselves. Go ahead, Coach Green, introduce yourself.
All right. Name's Eric Green from the Irmo area, known home of the Dutch Fork, Silver Foxes. I'm here to talk about some football and sports here.
Go ahead, Gaffney.
All right, man. I'm Donald Logan, man. Big damn Gadney in the building. Of course, man, home of the big time Indians. I'm here to talk about a little sports, man, and excited about the year.
All right. Coach Harvey. Yeah, come on.
All right, yeah, I'm Coach Harvey. I coach youth football for the Capital City Ravens, moving up to the 10U this upcoming season. Looking to improve on last season and try to win a championship with these boys.
Well, gentlemen, welcome. I'd like thank everybody for getting on the show. We have Coach Perry join us here shortly. Man, just appreciate everybody getting on, man. I'm trying to make this thing, I want to make this thing grow. And I appreciate Coach Logan, he getting on because I know they got their own show, Logan and Logan. So, hey, I want to be on y'all's show just like y'all be on my show. So
yes, sir.
I want to kick this thing live, man, make everything good. So even though we on different we on different parts of the state, but at the same time we playing in the state. So hey, man, we gonna see some people that we know, and as we play and Skyfall and everything else, it's gonna be a good thing, man. So everybody be good. The only thing we doing right now, we waiting on Coach Perry get on. When you get on, and we gonna get this thing kicked off, man. Well, let me ask y'all a question before we get started. Right? How do y'all feel about the NIL and kids going from high school to college? And do you think it's fair? Do you think there should be more? Should kids get paid while they in high school now? Perry coming in now, so here you go.
Well, hey, if he make it, we make it.
Yeah.
But me personally with the NIL, I think right now South Carolina is behind because there are states right now that are already doing NIL for high school. And for us being fair, I feel it's fair because the kids, for an athlete's career is short. Because now you go out, you go to college, you make whatever you make. Because think about it, that money's been there forever and no one's ever been able to touch it. And the sad example of if it had been there back, let's say when Marcus Lattimore was there at Carolina,
right.
His career was shortened because Carolina burned him out as a collegiate athlete. And he had no money. And when he went to the pros, he was already damaged goods and his career was super shortened. And now you look at him, he kind of reminds me of that Marcus Dupree story. And it's sad because he would have made enough money to put back while he was at Carolina that he would have been able to sustain himself right now. And that's my feeling. But it's definitely fair now. And actually, they need more.
Hello.
What's up,
Hey,
Perry? Welcome, Coach
what's
Perry.
happening? What's happening? Hey, where that big Gaffney at?
Gaffney
Where
here.
that big Gaffney at? They ain't in here.
They in the building. He in
Big
the building.
Gaffney. Gaffney, what y'all know about this?
A lot about it. A lot about
What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm glad y'all got on. Green, what's up, baby?
Now, I'm glad you finally made it, bro.
X.
Back up some. We'll be all in your chin, buddy. Thank you, sir.
Hey.
Yes,
see
sir.
That big diva? Green, you looking pretty spiffy there.
Yes, sir. Fresh off the grill.
So DJ, what we got going on today, baby?
We were discussing NIL going from high school to college and some of the things that we like, some of the things we dislike. And I was just going around the room and seeing who liked what, and we just talking about that. And Coach Green was expressing his expression about what it was. So I'm about to hand it off to my man from Gaffney.
Well, man, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. It was a songwriter said it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. So my whole thing is, man, even with the collegiate level, you've been having these colleges making millions and billions of dollars off our athletes for years, man. And you having these kids paying into that tuition, or they giving a scholarship, but like Coach Green was saying, once that career get cut short by injury, it's like we throw them to the side. So I'm not mad at it at all, man. I'm kind of glad to see it's coming through the high school rankings. I wish I could have got it when I was playing, you know. Also, I think even with that, man, they need to start implementing how to finance things in school. Some of the things you don't even see like that in school. So now with this starting to occur, I think it's some more classes that need to be added. I think some more things need to be taught, how to manage your money, how to build your credit, things of this nature, man, to help out our players, especially in our black communities, man, because a lot of our players, that's what we look for. Hey, we want the home run stars, we want the big football players, we want the basketball players. So I think it's time to start adding those financial classes and stuff like that to this NIL deal and coming through high school.
I appreciate that, man. That's you right. You're absolutely right. Because when you give kids this type of money they talking about,
Yeah,
and not give them the education to let them know how can you invest, how can you be successful once you get this money. And even in college, when you give a 19, 18, 19-year-old kid this type of bread, how you gonna, you know, diversify your portfolio when you don't even know you had one,
right,
you know, and stuff
right,
like that, and investments and stuff like that. So that's stuff they need to be telling these young men when they get this money. So even if they, let's say, for example, they play for their freshman year, right? And the pros looking at them, but you might not even make the money that you think you might make in the pros. So you can look and say, well, I might want to stay in college and continue to make the bread I'm making because I'm making more if I'm making more in college versus going to pro. Why not stay in college another year? Plus, first, first and foremost, you're gonna get more experience. You're gonna understand how to deal with money, and then you may then after that point, maybe 2, 3 years later, maybe even 4 years, then you can go. And if you want to go, you ain't necessarily got to go to pro if you don't want to. So it's a good, I mean, it's a good thing. And like y'all said, y'all expressing y'all when y'all was talking, hey, the NCAA been getting money for years. We ain't even
definitely,
scratching the surface.
right.
We ain't even scratching the surface. And there's no way in the world you can tell me that for years, Carolina, let's take Carolina for example. Carolina sell out their stadium whether they win, lose, or draw. But they ain't making money hand over fist. 8 or 9,000 people stack that stadium just off the paraphernalia and the food, and now they got alcohol and everything else. And you buy a kid a pizza, they be ready to find. They ready to find them. Or tell them they can't play or they disqualified for whatever reason. Coach Harvey, where you stand on this, man?
I mean, I'm really new to it, so I just feel like if if I think it's a good thing, but I also feel like if my philosophy is if they ain't know how to manage money and became a millionaire, what make you think they're gonna know how to manage money and they're a hundred there? Um, and I'm speaking on facts that a lot of people don't know. I went to real estate school with John Abraham when he played for the Jets, and he had to make up his mind. This was back in 2005 when he had to make up his mind. He was out holding out. Hermes was still the coach. And when he told me how they waste money, man, I said it didn't make no sense. He said he get tattoos just because he got the money to do it, or they be in there. You know how we grew up back in the day. Betting, throwing, shooting paper balls in a trash can. He said, man, they be in the locker room betting $10,000 a pop. So mismanagement of money. You see what I'm saying? So one of the things that I want to do as a youth coach is start a youth sports organization where we teaching these high school kids how to manage money at a younger age. Teaching them that look, everybody not gonna make it to the NFL. You might want to think about entrepreneurship. that's where I'm at with the NIL. I think the NIL is a wonderful thing because it also levels the playing field. Because here's the thing: do you want a degree or do you want to make money? Because you can go to one of these little small schools, make money off the NIL, and get your degree, and still have a chance to make it in the NFL. I don't know. I just think it levels the playing field. That's me. That's my opinion.
Yep, I agree. You have kids that go sit on a roster for 3.5, 4, 5 years, sometimes if they're 50 year senior, and never touch the field. But if they touch the field, sometimes kids go to a program because they know if they go to that program, they can go pro. Because majority of the kids that go to that program, they'll go pro. But now with the NIL thing, you ain't necessarily got to go pro. You can make your money and get your degree and still be profitable and have what you need to have once you come out of college. So that takes that and like you say, it levels the playing field. The big Power 5 schools where they was getting all the top recruits, now they ain't getting all the top recruits. They going with somewhere where they can play, which makes good sense. If kids can go play, let them go play, let them go do their thing. And if they go pro, great. If they don't, then they still have money to come out, and they can come out of college with money and they can go do what they want to do in entrepreneurship, whatever it is that they want to continue to do. I know their parents gonna be involved with it, which makes sense. And they can do some great things. Coach Perry, where you stand on that, bro?
Well, of course, I'm all for it. I gotta agree with all y'all guys. Most of these young kids, their parents are young. I mean, a lot of these athletes, man, I'm gonna be honest, they ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. So what do you think when they drop them hundreds and hundreds of thousands on them? And I'll give you a good example. I know this for a fact at USC, they give them that money and then they send them to a man to buy the car, a $70,000, $80,000 car, and the mama ain't even got AC. So I agree with it. I think that give the kids their money, because they've been getting it. A coach come in, you get a bigger check offered, he out of that. Let these kids get that money. But for the most part, I agree with you. Coach Logan said about the having some financial classes. Shit, I'm 58 years old. I'm still learning from finance. I ain't quite made. I probably done made that money over my lifetime, but ain't nobody ever gave me 200, 150. Anybody ever give me $50,000 and tell me, hey, it's yours. Do what you want to do. Hey, I'm still trying to figure out how to manage the money I'm making or the money on my cost of living now. You see what I'm saying? Learning stuff as you get in the age. So of course these guys ain't gonna do it with that money. They won't have it. And the NFL says shown, at least when it comes to the blacks, they're broke. They're broke 2, 3 years after in there. So give them guys their money. Pay them they do. The school's been making it. And think about this, guys. They're giving the guys the money now and still plenty to go around. When you take Arkansas, it's Arkansas, they give Calipari, give him $50 million to do what he need to do to buy him a team just for basketball. So it's plenty of money out there. So that's pretty much where I'm at on it.
All right. Well, let me get the elephant out the room. I got guys on here from Dutch Fork, and I got a guy on here from Gaffney. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Look, Knox has a jewelry store over there in Dutch Fork. Because he ain't got nothing but rings, boy. But the only team in the state of South Carolina that done derailed him has been them Gaffney Indians. Coach, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
All I gotta say is a broken clock is right twice a day. That's all I can say. You gonna win some and you're gonna lose some. But on their end, they reeling backwards. Right now, they don't have an answer. They got a new coaching staff, which hopefully is gonna change the culture or improve it. But mentally, they're beat. I mean, we've come to their, Dutch folks going up there to the reservation and burned it down. They've come to us, and hey, their fans were leaving the start of the fourth quarter. They can go back. When they beat us, they barely beat us, and we had a plan, and we let our foot off their throat, and they won. Good game. That's all I can say. But when we beat them, we've blown them out every time. When they beat us, they barely beat us. Even when they beat us way back when, they barely beat us. So, I can honestly say Knox has got their number as a crowd, fan, and athlete. They know when Dutch Fork is in town or they come to Dutch Fork, they better bring it.
Well, this is the thing I ask. Now, since Knox been at Dutch Fork, he has put on a clinic with every team in the Midlands and outside the Midlands, and he didn't went out of state. So my thing is what is he doing so different than the other teams in the Midlands that consistently? I mean, Thanksgiving, they know they playing. If you're playing after Thanksgiving, that means you're playing for a state title.
Hey, Coach DJ, can I respond to that joker right
Go
quick,
ahead,
man?
brother. Go ahead, brother. Jump in.
I know you want to ask that question,
Jump in
And,
there.
and I heard something. I heard a key word in this. I heard blowouts. I heard barely win. A win is a win. It don't matter how you get the win. A win is a win. If you win by 100, if you win by 1, as long as you getting the win, you getting the win. Now, my understanding, when we played Dutch Fork in 2021, 2022, they was on a high road, 65 game, whatever may be the case. Great team. Matter of fact, I say, as of right now, one of the best teams in the state of South Carolina through the history. Got to give it to them, bar none. But it was something that day when they seen all that black and gold and they seen all these people and they said, what in the hell done happened now here in Columbia? Now, I just don't understand how we going to sit up here and ignore the fact that, Tom Knox is a great coach. I mean, he done beat everybody in South Carolina. But on that resume in state championships that he done played, it's only one man I know that got 2 wins on Knox. It's just like the Undertaker in WrestleMania. Nobody beat him in WrestleMania, but except for one man. So when that blemish get on your record, it's there. You can't wipe it off. You can't go back and scrape it off. It's there. So my thing is, we ain't gonna look at this year because we got a new coaching staff, and history is history. But this year, we'll see him August 19th, and I'm gonna be quiet and let you ask your question.
Yeah, made me forget my question now, Coach.
Hey, Coach Logan. Come on, man. Come on. Like you say, a win is a win. But you know what it is? It's what you do after that. You see what I'm saying? It's what you do after y'all won. So what did they do after that? You couldn't have set up a better scenario. How the number one? I'm trying to understand what Singleton. I mean, Dan Jones must have paid him. How the number one team in the state gotta go to reservation in the playoffs? Who does that?
Well,
we're the number one team in the state.
I understand it.
I ain't gotta listen. No, hold on, DJ. But when we got there, we burn it down. The women and children, don't think Thomas didn't take it.
Hey, you right, Coach. Coach Perry. Yeah, I agree. How do the number one team travel? I played ball. We was undefeated in 2006. Had to go to Stratford. Ain't lost to a team in a whole year. We went undefeated, beat the number one. Burns was number one in the state. They was like number 2 in the nation. We had to do what we had to do. So, when you came to the reservation, you did what you had to do. You won. You proved yourself to be the best team that night. But all I want to know is, why do we keep harping on that when I broke your 65, 60, whatever game you had?
One game.
What?
Y'all more happy about breaking a streak than winning the series. Y'all might have won the.
What you mean? We at this moment we tied in the series.
That's y'all claim to fame.
We took. Okay. Are we not 2-2?
Straight.
Okay. What are we not 2-2 in the series?
2-2 in the series. Yeah.
I won 2 state. I done beat Tom Knox twice in the state championship, and you beat me twice in the playoffs.
Right.
Okay. All right. I rest my case.
If y'all want to really sell it, put us on the schedule. Spartanburg do it every year.
You will August. I see you August 19th.
One game. Y'all ain't gonna do it no more after that. I bet you.
I see you August 19th.
Y'all won't do it again after this year.
I see you August 19th.
All right.
Dilo, come on, man. I thought you wanted us now. You know we the best team in the state, bro. Who's the best team in the state? Who's selling the most tickets?
Sell most
Who
tickets.
selling the
None of
most
them
tickets?
go
But we sold reservation out
You
and burned
sold
it down.
what?
The reservation out.
Man, listen here. When I came to Benedict, I've been there twice. The first game,
Yeah,
we
y'all
was
don't
there.
go there. Y'all don't go too
It
often.
was sold out. The second game I went there when they played, I think it was Fort Dorchester, and y'all. I look, I said, what in the hell is that across the sideline? I'm not used to stuff like that. When we come in numbers.
But
We believe in numbers in Cherokee.
Logan, we had them beat them. They put us. Listen, when you came to that game, they moved us out of that region so they could get a chance to play. We the only team. Wait, I want to leave one thing. Yeah, Dutch Fork is great. We the only team. Dutch Fork is the only team that won an upper state championship and a lower state championship and a state. Yeah.
Oh, if we go in Big 16, baby, I done been there, done that.
No. We talking about now.
Y'all got
You never want to lose that.
When we talk about 5A classifications,
It's only one.
Which y'all had to add.
This what I'm gonna do.
In order to feel good about yourself, you had to add a classification because Jerome
That's
loves you
for
that
y'all.
much.
Hey, once upon a time, Region 2 5A was supposed to be the toughest offense in the. But did Tom Knox go up there and burn it down? Take every one of them out.
He did what he had to do. He did what he had to do.
Okay, but I got one question. I'm gonna leave this right here. Since 2016, what team has appeared in every state championship since then?
Every.
Okay, since we go, there you go. Y'all love history.
Hey,
you love history. You love history. Since you love history, when you think about the state of South Carolina, when you hear that name ran in your ear, all you can think about is that, baby.
No.
All you can think about is home of 18, baby. That's all you can think about.
Man, y'all bring it back.
When you pass everything coming up the interstate, we ain't even gonna talk about 26. Y'all can have that down there. But when they come here,
the kids nowadays don't know nothing about no gas.
They don't
Maybe
what?
them guys that are 55, 65, and 70-year-olds.
They don't what?
It.
Oh man!
Hey, listen, Gaffney was great before the schools got integrated. That's where
the majority
great.
We were great. From. We were great then. We great now. We great forevermore. How
about that? You can't. Great then don't even count.
Because now great forevermore.
No, sir.
Hey, Logan, I watched the Carolina game and I heard somebody say something about talking about. He said, "I see why people hate Carolina. I understand why. I see why people hated Dutch Fork. I understand it. I understand why they hate the Carolina. I understand why they hate that because he don't let nobody win."
And you shouldn't. And I know. And Coach, I promise you, I'm gonna shut up. But nobody care about no Dutch Fork. I don't give a damn about Dutch Fork.
You said that last year.
I don't care nothing about no Silver Fox. I don't care nothing about. All I'm saying, Coach DJ, Coach Xavier, Coach Perry, Coach Green. I see you August 19th. Welcome to the reservation. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Oh, we coming down there? We gotta go down there this year.
Yeah, because they won't come here. Hey, look
at it. The 15th. The 15th.
It's the 15th.
I'm not partial to nobody. I'm the host. So I just want to see a good game. But we got to answer the question. What is these teams like Dutch Fork doing to continuously, and every year they in the playoff, they in the state championship? What is going on over there?
I know it's the feeder programs. You got your capital city. You got the youth leagues that were strong in Columbia area now. They're getting better and better each year. And, and our coaches going out, picking up on it. They finding these guys. They're looking at them. There's some kids, unfortunately, in some of these other places, they don't really get schooled on football until they get the 8th grade freshman year. By then, they're way too behind. Because you got a kid coming in the 8th grade who's never played tackle football. He out there trying to finger tackle, reach out, and our guys, they putting the wood out there. I've watched some of these Pop Warner games. Oh, they bring it, for that age. And these coaches are ramping them up. So, once that intensity's gotten there, there's nothing you can do at that point. It's nonstop because Dutch Fork, for instance, they run the same system from the youth league. Like when I used to coach against Coach Perry, we ran Knox system, because when he first got there, he got up with us and we ran from 5-year-old all the way up. and we ran the same signals. We just, as they got older, we modified the offense to fit. You're not gonna run a 15-yard square in with an 8-year-old kid. But as they got older through the groups, you ran the same thing, the same cadence, same formations, same everything. So by the time you get to the 12th grade, you've been running this since you knew football. And that's the biggest advantage. Where some of these other schools, you might have the JV coach, 9th grade coach running 2 different offenses. So every year is a new learning process. Instead of refining, you just plug and play parts. Take a 9th grader, put him in on the varsity. He knows exactly what to do. And hey, it's been productive. And that's the key to it, because Burns been doing it for years.
Yes,
People
sir.
called up to him, and now the athletes, it's the difference in athletes now. It's coming down to the strength training, because hey, like, you know, unfortunately, Gaffney, you know, that weight room kicked in on them several times. You know, they be going good, and then that stamina kick in, like, Coach, we ain't got nothing left. So, hey, it starts at the rec level. Pop Warner, that's where it is.
Agree.
That's where your gold nuggets at.
Hey,
agree.
Can I interject the question here? Says a spin off of that, Green. What do you guys think? I want to, you know, the new the transfer one. What do you think? I mean, I hear a lot of people say, well, Dutch Fork, Gaffney's, all these high-powered schools don't have a chance now. Well, if you got the transfer one now, if my son's a dog and I recognize his dog, I'm going to Dutch Fork. If I'm in the middle, I'm going to Dutch Fork. If I think he can get on the field. So they're saying they think that's going to make it even play for a kid to say, he over there in Spring Valley, he going to come over here or whatever. They can build, you can build your team pretty much. But what you think Dutch Fork can do now? Do you think Dutch Fork and Gaffney has to recruit? We turn kids away. We sent Green. What year we cut when we ain't. I don't want to use the word cut. The man released.
Yeah, you cut
20 seniors.
Yeah.
20 seniors, bro. Y'all probably ain't gonna play. Y'all might want to go to Irmo or something like that. 20 seniors. I just don't see you getting on my field. Now, I don't think that'll work with Dutch Fork unless you get into the system in the middle school. Unless you just a flat out dog.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's still going to catch these other teams up with these big teams. I mean, I'm going to get Gaffney their props. You know, I'm going to get Gaffney and the big boys. I just don't think that transfer one where you can take your kid and move him. You know, some kids that benefit. I mean, if you got a good kid and he in a program, I mean, and don't have the weight facilities, don't have the facilities like these teams do. Now, that might benefit him. But if you're ring chasing, you probably ain't going to get on the field. Or you ain't going to beat Dutch. You ain't going to beat Dutch Fork and Gaffney them. I don't think. I think they already system. What that does is bring you where they are. I just don't believe it. I seen a little thing on Facebook where people talking about all these transfers. Somerville still ain't gonna beat no Dutch Fork.
No. They girls loading up down there.
No.
So what y'all guys thought? What you think?
I put it like this. Lower state football, it's no comparison. Besides past that mid-level, down below y'all, it's whatever, man. I mean, do they still play football down there is the question. So when they do have an opportunity to make it to a state championship, I mean, it's really downright embarrassing. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It really is, man. And it goes, they're big kids now. Don't get me wrong, some big boys down there. But when it comes to skill level, feet work, technique, I mean,
They 7-on-7 good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but everybody got to play until they get hit in the mouth. All that 7-on-7 boys go right out the window.
Exactly.
Mouthpiece.
I like the transfer one. I mean, we got a couple of kids now, man, that came in to Gaffney this year, and of course, you know, you hear all the talk. Oh, they recruit. Like Coach just said, you don't have when you're a Dutch Fork or a Gaffney, you ain't got to recruit. I mean, just go. I could go 5 minutes up the road and say, look at this beautiful facility. Look, hey, this is what you gonna get on Friday nights. Mm-hmm. And that's all that's it. That's what you gonna get. And hey, here it is. I'm pretty sure you ride down and you go Irmo area. Hey man, look, just come over to the Fox Den. Come over and meet Coach Dots. Come over and see the Fox Walk. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I mean, I
agree. But y'all still haven't answered my question. The question was, what are these coaches doing at the Gaffneys and the Dutch Forks that the other teams in the state are not doing?
They're getting that buy-in.
That's what's making
the buy-in.
Y'all got over there, Dutch Fork. Gaffney got a dance. They don't want I don't know how many championships. I ain't even count. But not recently. Just one. But I'm just asking the question. I don't know.
Mhm. Well,
Well,
I mean,
I think. Go ahead.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Coach.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, Coach.
It's like Coach Green just said. You got to buy in. These
Right.
football programs, Dutch Fork Gap. This is 365 days a year, with 1 day off during the week. I'm telling you, they're lifting the day. They're lifting on Christmas break. Some of these schools don't even open up their gym. I can speak for Dutch Fork, and I'm pretty sure the ones that's what I'm called. They get their little couple of days off on that. You get those 2 weeks breaks off. That gym is open, right? You got to buy into the program. They get what is Green Sick? They always got Saturdays off.
Yep.
Friday they play
Mhm.
Friday, do Friday off Saturday,
That's it.
and that's it. And then it goes back to getting the kids young and to buy in. I mean, Dutch Fork has some great athletes. Green Sun, great athlete. We had a lot of great athletes, but it took more than them to win it, bro. You got to buy in. All of them don't be them 5 stars out there. You see what I'm saying? But it's being responsible, guys buying in, and tradition. So I think the man has a system. I know the little guy down there, little Pratt, said he'll never be able to beat the Dutch Forks and the Gaffneys if he can't get a what that program. They got a program in school. I can't verbatim it, guys, but I think you got to be able to get the guys to buy in. When you're winning, it's easy to buy in. But it's 365 days a year, and I'm gonna say Green and Green and me. No, our kids didn't have a high school. If them jokers said they was going to do something, it was rare. Man, I'm going upstairs. We saw them on Saturday for a few minutes and Green, and,
That's it.
and then back out the door on Sunday. So it was, but it paid off for them. They make it to the next level, but you got to buy into that program, and I think that's what when I think Gaffin has had a lot of success. I mean, they're the only one that dethroned us, but they got a good program. So, Jennings, to answer your question, I think you got I don't know, you got to do something to get them to buy into the program.
Right. I mean the solution is, man, we ain't got one. Cherokee County, we ain't got one big high school. So everybody goes to this high school, and it's one thing. You either gonna be an Indian or you just gonna be in the stands watching. So, from growing up, my whole thing was, hey man, what is gonna take for me to put on that Gandy jersey and get the name on the back of our jersey? That was the big thing. Coach just hit it. Hey, buying in. So, I think what we're getting back to is, as Coach Perry said, is the feeder program. For years there was a disconnection there between our little league, middle school levels, and high school levels. And it came back. It came to bite us because when we ran against the Dutch Fork, you like, damn man, wait a minute. Now I know we know how to play football. Like, damn, what's going on? So, I'm looking like, hey man, that's a simple play. We can't even get 2 yards over there. What? So that now we have a new coaching era that's reaching back into the community, saying, hey coaches, hey community, youth coaches, I want to speak with you. I want you to get on the same page as we are. Whatever it takes to make our kids better, man. And like Coach said, just buying into the program, man. Being that dog, being at the top of the state as we used to be, and as Dutch Fork is now, you want to get there. It behooves me to see kids, dapper kid after a football game, and I done got beat. I mean, I'm not saying we can't be cool. Damn, after the game you done beat me, I don't even want to talk to you. But we can sit and laugh and chop it up like, that burns me. That burns me, so
I gotta disagree with you. I think that's respect. And I go back the last time I can show you a picture. Green, I go back to respect.
I can respect you speaking. I can respect you. I'm gonna speak to you. But you sit up here, man, you done beat my ass. I'm just sorry.
No, but I go back to that game at the reservation.
Yeah.
The little John Green and Perry took a picture. Them three of the best dogs in the state. That's just respect.
And that's true.
And they took a picture. But that's respect between among that's just honor among thieves, bro.
And you see my boy, he was a little sad. It was one of those pictures like I ain't finna smile with y'all though. I'm gonna take this picture because I'm hurt.
But he couldn't win it by himself, bro. He was outgunned. No, but he was a true dog. He was a game changer. He won the game and he made the difference in the one y'all won. But I same thing with my son. When we lost that state championship, you see the first man over there shake y'all coach hand. It's just out of respect, but I'm gonna get your ass next year.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, and so you know, every year now, since they done separated the two 5As, which is so crazy to me. I hate that. That's just disgusting. You know, each year you be like, damn, well, I want DF. Hey, tell them, hey, I'm already calling these, but hey, man, we gotta find a way to get each other on this schedule. You know, something. So I'm glad that August 15th for the 19th, we got Dutch Fork on the schedule. We got them. Spartanburg don't count, y'all. I want y'all to know we don't worry about nothing in Spartanburg County. We run that. Y'all just call that Cherokee County over there, okay? Y'all call that Cherokee. We from here all the way up 385. Y'all just call that Cherokee County. We run all this. This upstate, all this hour.
That's what I'm talking about. Stand on it. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I'm glad you're on the show, brother. Because you're gonna talk about it and you're gonna stand on it. But look, man, at the end of the day, when the smoke clear and the dust settles, I need all these coaches on this call today to tell me what's in the water that keep these programs flowing. It's crazy, man, that you can only have one or two programs that's running the state in the 5A division now. Dutch Fork, I got to give them to them. Since the 5A came in, but one team other than them won the ring. One. Now they were running it. They was running it in the Dagon. They was running it in 4A. They got bumped a couple times, but I'm telling you right now, they were one team. Besides, that Fox down wore that championship every year but one. Came back and got it back this year. They've been winning it ever since. Now, someone got to do something. So these programs has found something. And I don't know, we could say it's the feeder program, which we love to say that because I know in District 2 here in Columbia, there's so many high schools. You got 5 or 6 different high schools in the district. They got, I don't know how many middle schools. Nobody is willing to share their playbook, to run their system that they run so they can come up there and stuff like that. So you're always going to have talent dispersed around. But with this new rule, these players going to be able to go to somewhere that's winning. And that's going to turn the tide. Now, I ain't saying nobody recruiting, but if you are, this will be the time to do it.
Well, Coach Jennings, I'm going to drop something on you. I don't know if you know this, but Coach Knox, he invites schools over to come practice with us. Ridgeview's come over and practice with us. We've seen some 2A schools. They come over and go through a whole practice. And their coaches will sit there with their guys going through our drills, taking notes on what they doing. And you ask Perry, we've seen kids leave our practice, wore out, because they don't understand how they go at that rate in practice the whole time. And they're sucking wind. But, you know, that will help a lot of schools. You know, you can go, you know, invite a team over to practice with you. Not necessarily to scrimmage, but see what's going on. Just share the wealth.
That's even worse than what I was saying, because if he's showing you what he's doing,
right,
he's telling you what he's doing.
Listen,
and you still can't deal with him.
It's gonna be interesting this year. I don't know if y'all know. Well, like Park is gonna be at Ridgeview.
Crazy.
Yeah, because Park's gonna be at Ridgeview. He, you know, he beat Knox that year he left. Over at Ridgeview.
Went back to
that was the year we had that storm, 15.
He went down to Gators. He the head coach over the Gators now.
Right.
I mean, what they call it?
And Green is absolutely right. Nice with vitamin. I mean, they get them on the bus, vitamin, and them guys actually. I've never missed a practice. The Lord had made it one up, and them young fellas like, y'all do this every day. And Dutch Fork players looking at them like, this every day, this light today.
Yeah.
Because it's light for us because y'all getting the run. And look at the defense getting the defense light for us because y'all getting some of the burn. Y'all taking some of the reps off of us, you know, because you're going against our team, going against us. But Green is absolutely right. It invite them in. And man, I love having it. It's about showing. I mean, they take the quarterback and work with them. It's, you know.
Y'all show me something today because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
And I say this. because I am a product of Shamrock. Coach Glimp did it for years.
Yeah.
Coach Glimp did it for years. As a matter of fact, what was his name? JoJo English came and spoke when they did something one day. He said, Coach Glimp gave us a blueprint on how to beat him because they practiced with him. He gave you the blueprint. It's up to you if you follow it.
Right.
I mean, but and one thing that I noticed with this younger generation, man, we got to get them from out in front of that damn TV and that joystick, man, because I told my son and I tell my football team, the one thing I can't teach you is heart. Either you got it or you don't. I mean, you get into a dogfight, either you're going to fight your way out of it or you're going to lay down and fold. I mean, that's my coaching mentality. And DJ know I'm a defensive minded person, so I give him hell in practice. He talk all that shit. I said, well, okay, we'll see. So that's what I pride myself on. But I pride myself on fundamentals, and I think fundamentals trump athleticism any day. And that's me. That's the way I feel about it. I could be wrong, but I just think if you teach fundamental football, it's plenty of times. I coach for the Ravens. It's plenty of times teams been better than me, and I know they've been better than me. But I teach fundamental football. If you out there cussing at the kids and all this other kind of stuff, you ain't get much out of them. But if these kids respect you, and you tell these kids, like DJ said, you tell these kids to go over there and try to move that truck, they're gonna go over there and try to pick that truck up and move it. And that's the one thing, like you said, you got to get, if you get them to buy into your system, oh man, it's sky's the limit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I say, yeah, the youth league is the basic fundamentals of, because if you could make or break a kid at an early age, because you got some of these coaches out there that don't know how to coach. They're those armchair coaches. They'll sit there and they'll be the ones yelling, screaming, cussing more than anything. And all they're doing is running those kids off. And if you ever get a kid and run them off one time, they'll never get back on. It's like falling off a bicycle. If you fall off, they're not going to get back on. I don't want to play. I want to do something else. Because these dads, a lot of these dads that are coaching are trying to live through their kid. And that's not going to work. That's not going to work. I used to always tell mine, don't try to get the kid to do something you couldn't do. Be realistic. Give them a realistic goal. Let them hit that goal. Raise it up a little bit. That way, they're always progressing. But if as soon as you put them up too high and you shoot them down, they're done. That's it. They're back to the game stick. I don't feel like playing today, Dad. Now I was mom and dad arguing because mom said he don't want to play for you no more. And once you've done that, it's done. Because a kid will go through the wall to please their dad. Once they lose that from their dad, they've lost it. That they get that tame lion look on their face, and they're done. And that was hard for me. I used to always try to push my son nonstop because Perry them, unfortunately, they had all the players over there. I had the bare minimum. I had 17, 18 kids. They over there with 30-some kids. So mine having to go 2 and 3 ways.
Can I interject? You see that wall behind him? That's what they look like. They just know where they will play. You see that wall? You see that curtain behind Green?
Yeah.
That's what all my players look like. I had a few of them that look like him.
Look at here. Hey, my kids, we had to fundraise just so we can pay for their money. Everybody wants scholarships. Y'all got scholarships. I'm like, well, can you help with the fundraising?
I understand, brother. I understand.
Ask Perry, boy, I bought so many pair of cleats. I should have a shoe contract right now. Cleats, gas, picking them up, me and my wife. We had to do it just to have the people. And I said, man, boy, I was telling them, boy, you so lucky having them folks over there. Because I had guys that were running backs playing on the offensive line. Because I had the athletes, he had the linemen. I never understood it. But nowadays, these kids are starting to get out there, and I love it. I see them on Facebook, the Twitter. If we'd had stuff like that back then, who knows where our kids would have been? Because we had a smaller audience, and all we had was hearsay. And then later on, Huddle came in late. But for social media, man, those kids now in elementary school, you see a lot of these kids moving all the way across the country now. I used to tell mine, compete. You don't compete with the guys locally. You'll see them. When you compete for a scholarship, you're competing against a kid you never seen cross country. They talk about this guy. Now you can see who it is. Find out who the top guy is in your position and aim for his goal and try to beat him. That's who you're aiming for every week.
Exactly, man. Appreciate that, Coach Green. Now, Coach Ladd, Coach Logan. Hey, what are y'all doing in Gaffney to attract the kids that y'all getting as far as middle school, going up to high school, even in the youth ranks? Are y'all in Skyfer? Are y'all in uh I know you ain't in Pop Warner because Pop Warner is went away. Y'all probably got too many big kids anyway, even talk about Pop Warner as far as weight size. But what are y'all doing up there to get your kids ready to come deal with them when they have to go see them Gaffney Indians and have to come be a part of that program?
Uh, it really had changed in a matter of like 10 years, man. Our recreational football was king, man, and I guess with the rule changes with that rec ball, you know, I went to one of the rec football games, man, and it behooved me where you tell a kid that's my size, you know, short, chunky, he can't play running back because of the weight limit. Well, damn, this ain't this football. I mean, whatever the advantage is, this is what we gonna do. So me personally, when I seen it, I'm like, man, what you mean? When they got inside the 20, that was my time to go. Let's get it. Now you telling this kid he can't do it because he's not a running back and he weighs too much. So yeah. So now, you know, when we run up against some teams that do make that formation, put their 325 back there to run the heavy.
Yeah.
Now we ain't sitting in Little League. Oh hell, we gonna run away from him, man. I don't know. I ain't never seen that. So now I think what had happened is now we play this travel ball. We you know get my city we're a little bit behind because you know small rural area. So now we got some travel teams. So seeing these different things in the different methods, I think that you know everybody's buying into the travel ball,
Right.
uh, and you know I hate to say it, but the red ball is kind of dying as we see it now. So
Fade away, huh?
very much, man. So with this travel ball, you can disguise blitzes and kids now. What we're teaching is teaching the kids, like Coach Xavier said, the fundamentals, how to read a basic cover two defense. You got kids can't even read defenses no more. You know stuff like that, man. And they just out there. Hey man, I want you to get wide out to the field and hit. I heard a coach literally say, "Man, just hit the sideline. Just hit the sideline and go." Like,
What the hell?
yeah, like what? And I'm sitting here like, did I just hear him? Just yeah, let me go home, man. Yeah, just you outrun anybody. All right, so now I'm gonna teach my kids angles. Hey, when he go out there, he'll turn the way. As soon as he cut back in, we gonna tear him up. Sooner or later, he gonna get frustrated. So now, man, I think the coaches that we're getting, they're caring more about the wins and the losses than teaching our kids the fundamentals of the game. And that's what now I run an organization that, you know, we have a free basketball league, and that's what I'm instilling into our coaches now. Hey, I don't care about the wins and losses. I want our children to understand the game. I want them to know, hey, when I say, hey, what's a live ball turnover? And what's a dead ball turnover? They know that concept. Would I rather live with a live ball turnover or would I rather deal with a dead ball turnover? You ask a kid that now, what are you talking about? All right, man, on the baseline, what play we finna run? I don't know. So it's like the coaches that we're getting caring about the wins and losses instead of teaching our kids. When we get it only to me, it counts when it hit the high school. That's when the rings start to come. The little league stuff, hey man, that's time to learn and groom kids. And groom kids and groom and groom and groom. When they hit the middle school, that's still that grooming era. And when they hit that high school time, it's time to go. It's time to go get them state championships. It's time to be better. When they hit that college level, it should be a second language to them. Hey man, I know what this coach talking about. I already got that, you know. So I think the biggest thing is in basketball, I know where I coach at, is we had an eighth grader, a girl. Uh, you know, next year she's going to the ninth, but she's technically a sophomore. So I think that helps too, the grooming our kids because, hey man, I hear a lot of coaches. Well, you know, in the middle school level, what we gonna have? I mean, I don't mean no. Oh, who care what you have? Groom them kids that need to be groomed. I need this girl. She's better than everybody on that level. I need her playing up here. So
Exactly.
I mean, I think it's adults, as people, as coaches, we have to understand the vision and the mission, man. The vision and the mission is get these kids better. The vision and the mission is that the ultimate goal to see our teams win state championships. And I think we got to be quit being selfish. Say, hey, I got a chance to win it, man. Why you gonna come and take my player from here? Hey, it is what it is. That's what you signed up for. So that's my whole thing.
I agree. Coach Perry.
I agree with him wholeheartedly. I think last episode we talked about where the state of these coaches. I mean, the way the coaching is going. Green and coach on. I ain't never coached no basketball. Green coach back. I know for a fact Green done witnessed it. My. Everybody just want win, baby, win. But I'm just gonna say this here. If you, as a youth coach, and all y'all can experience this, to have some kids come to your youth program, and then like Coach Logan say, they get to that high school level, and they hitting all cylinders, and to know you had a part of that, hey, you can sit in there and pump your chest and say, yeah, I taught him that. All Nottingham did was perfect it. You know what I'm saying? They just polish it up. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with Coach Logan. You go to some of these. I mean, it's not even fun. You go to some of these things, all just win. You know what I mean? You have an opportunity. You're up by 3 or 4 touchdowns. You have an opportunity to give another man a chance or to see what your depth is. You still trying to run it down his throat, and that don't do nothing for the team. That don't build no character for the guy that's running the ball. So, but I agree. With this young coaching, it's gonna have to take a change. I don't even know if I can get back into it. I would love to, but one note, hey, Coach Logan, I need you to find me a 10U or a 10U to come down here and cut some ass. I know a coach. Looking for some action. He beating everything from this side of 20 down 95, left and right.
BTA.
Hey,
he ain't went up 20. I need something for 26 to come down here and jump on.
Hey, tell him as Dion said, we ain't hard to find. We ain't hard to find, baby.
Hey, they got
Say no more.
fellas. They got Skyper and AYF. Which one you
want? We ain't hard to find, baby.
Coach X. Coach X.
You got to come off mute. There you go.
Yes, hey, sir. You still got that? You still coach that team that beating everybody up 20 down, 26 down Eastover, all the way down the beach. You still what they 10U?
That was 8U. We moving up to 10U this year.
So they 10U. So Coach Logan, I need a 10U. I need somebody to come down here and Irmo and slow them down. I want to get past Irmo and win that.
Hey, I'm gonna say it one more time. They ain't hard to find, baby. Just shoot me the information. I'll make it happen.
Hey. Just like I told this one coach over there at Greenview Eagles, I don't duck no smoke.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Hey, just make sure we get your information out to them.
I don't duck no smoke now.
Hey, me and Green gonna be there with our boots on.
Hey, the one thing that this man has said, and it holds true to this day: to be the best, you got to beat the best. I'm the person, how do I know how good I am until I play the best? So that's me. That's me. I like to I like to put my wits up against the best team. And then, I ain't gonna lie now. I did go down to that low country, boy. It was a damn dog fight. I ain't gonna lie, it was a dog fight. We pulled that thing out the last 35 seconds in the fourth quarter.
Hey, that's my question. How is it they're Pop Warner footballers? So it's great, man. I mean, the little Patriots down there, they good. But when they get to that high school level, you're like, what? No, what happened?
They find other interests. They lose the interest in it.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. They wasn't. This year it wasn't Pop Warner. Pop Warner ain't hold a stick. I think they had like maybe 3 or maybe 4 organizations. But a lot of the teams here in Columbia had went to Skyfer, where there's no weight limit. So, when we went to Skyfer, it was mono, everybody the same age, and it didn't matter what your weight was, it was all right. So that helped the situation a whole lot. Even when we went AAU, when I was over there with the Titans, in the program me and Perry was with, we went AAU, where it wasn't no weight limit. So all the kids got to play, which is, you had to say, you might have a kid out there 10 years old, but another kid 10 years old, the same age. But hell, he might be 50 pounds heavier than the other kid. Well, because he was overweight, he couldn't play. But now all of them get to play together. So it's, it made it better for everybody to play. And then parents didn't have to move the kids around for the kids to play. Everybody played the same. Same way when you go to middle school, everybody gonna try for the middle school squad. If they hit it, if they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. But it made it fair. And a lot of kids that played AAU or life or whatever, they was able to go out there and they was able to compete and able to make the team. But like we said, what make these high schools better? Well, when they can go down to middle schools and pull kids up and they put their playbook down there and they run the same system, hell, for example, you got Dutch Fork over there, they got 2 middle schools feeding into their system. So if Knott's down there at the middle school championship talking to them kids, he come out there, the head coach sitting out there, Knott's walk on the field, you know what he do? I got it. I'm running this play. Quarterback come over to him, he run the play, he tell them what to do, and they do it. Ain't no question about it. That's how it went. And that's how them boys was able to build that program and do the things they do. Plus, the man got, at least, he got a bunch of paid coaches on his staff. All of them, he hard on his coaches. He is a player coach. He hard on his coaches than he is on the damn players.
Yeah.
He always been that way. And that's why he able to do the shit he do.
Yeah. You ever watch a Dutch Fork game from the middle school all the way up to the varsity coaches are on the sideline with the middle school coaches, the 9th grade team, the JV team. So when Knox them play a team, say for instance, if they got a B team, a 9th grade team, the varsity coaches, they're there that night. So basically they're gonna play that team 3 times. They're gonna play them in 9th grade, they're gonna play them the JV, and then Friday night, they already know what's gonna happen because they done seen the younger guys. Same system, same play calls, same results. So that's why he's been good at that, because every game the varsity coaches are required to show up to the lower level games. So these guys, when they come to the varsity or the high school, they know what they expect, because guess what? It's the same coach I've been dealing with the whole time.
That's a beautiful thing.
And that's right. But during practice, they have JV. The coaches actually have the varsity coaches actually coach their B team. I think they have a break period for the guys in between it, and that's when the B team is on. They're getting they practice together. They're getting the same reps, the same coaching the whole time. So it's just a matter of guy when he reach down and get a guy. And a lot of people don't understand Dutch Fork backups play on JV. He don't have his numbers. He don't have his twos. Not his expected to be his next year ones. You might have some twos there, but that ain't who he expects to start the following year. There's ones, his number 2s are on JV getting reps. But if a man go down, he don't get that number 2 that's up there. He's probably a senior or something, or a practice player. He go back to that JV and pull that number, that next year number 1. You see what I'm saying? He may be a junior. And I'm gonna tell you, it's very few people that make varsity at Dutch Fork 10th, 11th grade. You gotta be special. Most guys will stay on that junior varsity just till they're about senior, unless you have a few that's a dog, not too many. But yeah, he goes back, his number 2 guy. If a man go down on varsity, his number 1 go down. His number 2 would have played JV the week before. He don't come off the bench. He might come in the game and get in the third quarter. Notch them just put people in third quarter. Am I right, Green? He put third quarter. He put a team you ain't never seen before.
Yep.
Even his backup quarterback don't get no reps on Friday night.
Well, see, that's great, because that means you getting depth. You building depth.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You building depth. So when you get in them state championship games against people like Gaffney and Somerville and all them other big time powerhouse, Power 5 organizations, you deep. You can deal with them, and they done been there before. They act like they just got out there, and when you score, hand the ball back to the referee, and you go on back to your huddle, and you do your thing. It's a beautiful thing. Now, since my boys went to Spring Valley and Westwood, they ain't never experienced none of that. So And Knox had made it a staple. Anytime they see Spring Valley, boy, they hang 62 on them, boy. Every chance they see him.
Oh, yeah.
He has done that. And that had a lot to do with the fact that they didn't hire him. Dutch Folk did, and the rest is history. They've been breaks off of them ever since. And that's the fact. They ain't no, I mean, they ain't making it up. That's true.
As you should. As you should.
He been
As you
beating the
should.
brakes off him. When I say beat the brakes off him, he beat him like a drum. And he scored 62. 6-2 nothing, 6-2-7, whatever. If they get a touchdown. I ain't seen where they got a touchdown. My sons played for him. And when I said they got to run off the field, it was over the first half. We can go to the house and drink some cold ones. We ain't sit up there and watch that foolishness. But I see y'all get out.
Yeah.
But that's what it was. But
That's
at the
crazy.
end of the day, it still comes down to, man, South Carolina football still behind in a lot of ways, especially in our lower rates. I ain't gonna talk about once they get out of high school, because we done put a lot of kids in good colleges. But a lot of kids leave the state going to play for other places.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do to make sure these kids, when they graduate high school, when they get out of high school, they stay in the state? For example, you got Christian Miller, left Spring Valley, went to Alabama. You got the Gamecocks right down the street. You got Clemson. You got all these other schools here. Same way, Shannon Tyndall left Spring Valley, ended up going to Georgia, ended up winning the national championship with Georgia. Now, Christian Miller won a championship with Alabama too. But what are we gonna do to keep these kids in state, man? Let them go to the colleges in the state, and the colleges in this state got to understand. Come get these kids before they go, and look at somebody else.
That first thing first. That's first thing first for me. I mean, I can only speak about a kid that, I can only speak about Tyrion Ingram Dawkins. Ain't no way that kid should have been at Georgia. I mean, you had South Carolina and Clemson right here in his backyard. You came and looked at the kid, but never made him an offer to the last minute. Georgia like, hey, we want you now. I mean, I don't mean no harm. Clemson, great school. South Carolina, great school. But how is it that you let a team come all the way from Athens to come and take one of your dogs out of your backyard?
But let's talk about the kid that went. I think he left Myrtle Beach and went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, Ghosting.
Yeah, how you let that kid out the state?
No, not Ghosting. The boy that's the linebacker. You talking about the linebacker that left?
Linebacker and
the quarterback. Yeah, Eric Ghosting with the Notre Dame #5 playing quarterback got beat by Alabama.
I'm talking the one that won the Player of the Year when our boys come out. What's his name, Green? He's a linebacker for Notre Dame.
Was it McLeod? No, not McLeod.
He won. He was a linebacker. And he went up there.
He left Carolina and went to Georgia.
No, he didn't go to Carolina.
Huh?
He won. He won.
He won the Mr. Football that year.
He played in the state championship this year.
But you had kids that leave this state,
not championship,
play for other colleges, and we got two of the biggest colleges in football. I mean, come on now, let's be honest. South Carolina, right here in our mouth, and you got Clemson on the other side of the state, up there where you at, Gaffney style. And they let these kids leave out here. They won't recruit these kids. And then they wonder why. Now, in IL, hopefully they'll change that. Bring them kids up there so they can play. But you know, Dabo was like, well, I ain't gonna mess with that. I'm happy with the kids I got. Okay. Be happy with the kids you got. But you ain't gonna win nothing. I hope your money right. You better get your money tight. Because you ain't gonna win nothing. Because everybody else going to get these kids. Because if you got kids out there that ready to leave and do something else, you can recruit them kids. Now, am I right or wrong? If I'm wrong, y'all tell me. I know y'all tell me.
Huh? Hey, well, I can tell you why. I got a buddy of mine. He's coached at Stanford, Michigan State, Oklahoma. Now he's at Arizona State. He said, "We tell you, with the in-state kids, they recruit them last because they feel they got an upper hand on everybody else." He said, "Yeah, we'll reach out to them once, maybe twice, and then they're the fallback kids because they know those kids want to stay in state and play close to home where their parents and their folks can see them." But he said, honestly, we recruit them last unless they, top 10 in the country. They could be great kids. They're not going to recruit them. He said, we recruit outside the state first, which doesn't make sense to me. But he says every school he's going to, they recruit outside the state first because they know those kids in state want to stay in state. So they feel they got that upper hand. That's the only reason he said. So out of 5 Power 5 schools, all of them, he said, every school I'm going to, they always recruit outside the state first. And he said, no rhyme or reason. That's just the standard now.
Man, I said that bullshit.
I agree with you.
That's bull.
And
the only reason I say that,
100%.
man, the only reason I say that, if I'm a kid and I'm busting my butt and I'm playing for the Dutch Sports, I'm playing for the Gaffney, I done played against the big dog teams, and you gonna wait your last minute to come get me? I'm gonna pick that other school and make sure y'all on the schedule, and I'm gonna bust your ass when I see you. That's just simple. Cause now I don't want you because you didn't want me.
Exactly.
So you mean to tell me you gonna go to California and get this pretty boy? Because that's how I feel like California football is. That pretty boy.
Sunshine. You gonna get sunshine? Yeah.
You going to get sunshine when you got a dog in Perry. You got a dog in Green that's here. And you going to get sunshine. No, that bull.
Mm-hmm.
They can have that. You can have it. You can
Listen,
have it.
I can testify that myself personally.
Yeah.
That's how they do. That's how they do. They will put you off, barn burner, last minute, and if you still there and they hadn't filled that position, then they'll say, hey, kid from Gaffney, this is Coach so-and-so. I want to make you an offer.
Bull.
And
that's crazy. It happened because even I can speak on it with Brayshawn, man. I mean, ain't no way this kid should have went to Missouri.
Right.
And South Carolina right here. Hey, Clemson right here. Hey, ain't nobody. Y'all the top 2 Power 5 schools in the state of South Carolina, and y'all don't. Come on. And Missouri.
And they're on campus every day, sitting in the bleachers.
Every day.
Clemson and Carolina on campus every day. And then that's crazy, man.
And so what you doing here? Don't even bring. At this point, as a high school football coach, don't bring your ass here unless you recruit my kid.
Well,
I'm serious. I don't need you.
Well, Coach, it used to be a time, and Perry and Green can attest to this. Not to let nobody on his damn campus.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Because they wasn't recruiting the kids.
I don't blame him.
They'll come out there and they'll look, but they wouldn't recruit the kids. You're like, well, you don't need to come on my damn campus if you ain't gonna do nothing. And I ain't mad at him.
I don't blame him.
The kids need to get. How you let one of the best receivers, that boy left over there, what is his name? TJ? Was it TJ? What's the boy name? Hyatt.
Oh,
Tennessee.
Jalen Hyatt.
Jalen Hyatt went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
How the hell you let that man out this state?
I don't even think they offered him.
They did. They did.
Who did?
Clemson?
Oh.
I don't know if Clemson or South Carolina offered.
I don't think neither one of them offered him.
No, that boy went to Tennessee and showed out. Now he in the pro. How you let that kid get out the state?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We had a kid, Quishad Davis. He coaching with Bobby Bentley up at the private school in Tennessee. This kid had offers from everywhere across the state except for 2 schools.
Memphis, South Carolina.
How? I mean, the kid, Gatorade Player of the Year, Gaddy hanging up 70 points on people. I mean, the best, at that time, he one of the best receivers in the state. Got recruits from everywhere except for 2 schools.
Well, I mean, we looking at one daddy right here in the backyard. Half the damn people in Carolina live over here. Motherfucker didn't even offer him the green.
Crazy.
Excuse me. I hope FCC don't get us fined, but excuse me at the cussing. But I'm telling let's look at Green for instance. Number 1 back in the state. You know what I'm saying? Come from a powerhouse team. Done seen him. I know you at the state championship. You done seen him in 3 4 state championships. You done seen him change the game in a couple of times. Right? Motherfucker ain't look that way.
Right.
You know, that's crazy. That you'll never figure out. You'll never figure it out.
To the last minute. Come on, man. I mean, it really pissed me. I honestly, it really pissed me off, man. And I don't know what Beamer doing or Sweeney doing, man. At this, like, you literally can build a daggone powerhouse team from the state of South Carolina.
Yeah.
However you want to put it. I mean, we gotta now. Is it things that I think as a state we could do better? I really want to see us put on a showcase. I want South Carolina versus North Carolina, or South Carolina and Georgia. You know, mix it in. Hey, we go get the Panther Stadium. Let's go have it in Charlotte. Hey, you can have it at William Bryce. You can have it at Memorial Stadium, Clemson, and let these kids duel it out. But man, I promise you, we don't think like that because of we'll wait. Oh, let's see. South Carolina bad about it. We'll wait to see what North Carolina gonna do, and then we'll follow suit. We'll follow suit. Like,
Yeah.
when we gonna set our own trend?
It goes back to what Coach Jennings said. We South Carolina behind. I mean, I don't know a single thing. We just we playing the late. We way behind in everything. So, but
definitely, man.
what can you do, man? You know.
Well, South Carolina don't get any respect. I mean, if you look at these rankings, man, you got all these kids, other states, 3, 4 star, 5 star, and here we got people ain't even ranking. I remember when my son come out, nobody in the state of South Carolina, running back wise, had any stars. Nobody.
Right.
Which was crazy, you know. And then finally, once he got an offer, from Clemson. Then all of a sudden, within 20 minutes after he got that offer, he became a 3-star, which is crazy. It was like, you know, so basically he was nobody. You know, he ended up being, like Perry said, you know, your Gatorade Player of the Year. He ended up second team All-American, but Carolina didn't offer him. Last minute Clemson. That makes no sense, you know, because that's why we're missing a boat, because our guys are not getting ranked because these people are not respecting South Carolina football. You know, unless you're a lineman, you're not getting much respect at all. And that's sad. That is real sad. That's what the problem is for us, because they just overlook South Carolina. And basketball-wise, oh my gosh, they really running over us in basketball. We have nobody in basketball ever, according to their rankings.
Yeah, and that's the sad part about it, man. South Carolina been so far behind, and then I think a lot of it got to do with it. We ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
We ain't saying nothing. We letting it happen. You know, it's unfortunate, but that's what it is. That's the biggest issue we got. But coaches, y'all still ain't answer my damn question. What's in the water, man? What's in the water over there by that dam? They keep these rains keep falling out of the sky.
Hey, it's that pride thing.
Hey, Coach Logan, don't you get high. Don't get high now.
Yeah.
What's in that water? Because y'all went in too now. Y'all won. Y'all beat these boys. Somebody gonna tell me something today. Oh, he done fell off. He done fell off too.
Listen, you don't want to be that team that everybody talk about for not being successful. And that's driven a lot of those kids. You know, some of them, the young ones coming up, the old ones going to say, listen, man, this is what we do. This is how we do it. We're not going to go out there and not show up. So it's that pride, that feeling. It's like, I can't think of the name of the show, where the perennial powerhouse is just winning, and all of a sudden you have a bad team and the whole town against you because you're not that dog anymore. You know, you're embarrassing us. And you got to keep it going. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to stop. It have to be a total culture change in order for Dutch Fork to slide down that slope, because they've just done it so long and they've set that standard, in the community, period.
Well, hey, Coach Lowe, Coach D-Lo, you need to get up see what that whole menu look like up there for that 15. You know that's that classic, right? And I'm pretty sure how we probably
he done put that Gaffney logo up behind him, boy. Go ahead, big guy.
Yeah. Let it stand a little bit, man.
I ain't mad at you, baby. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, let it stand a little bit, man.
A little damn Gaffney.
Hey, I just, I can take that off now. I just let that stand alone.
No, you okay? You all right? You beat us before. I will let you stay in this room because you could. Ain't nobody else gonna ever be able to come in here right now and talk that noise. Talk that talk. You beat us.
No. Hey man, listen again, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at colleges in South Carolina, man. Real talk, real talk. I've been saying even on the Logan and Logan show, these fellas can attest. I'm stay calling them out. Like y'all mean to tell me it's a kid that's in Kansas better than a linebacker at Kansas better than Chandler Perry right now? Hell to the no. I put it out there. You mean to tell me it's a running back that's better than Jarvis in Georgia? That's better than Jarvis Green that's in South Carolina, who I done seen and done played the Power 5 school, done played the Gaffneys, the big dogs and did damage. Y'all can have it. If I'm them kids, yeah, I'm going somewhere else. I don't even want you. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I want to beat you. I want to beat you now.
Well, you know what, Coach? And I say this all about, and Coach Perry, we were coached together for years and know each other for a long time. And Coach Green, I'll tell y'all this. They do the state a disservice when they don't get these kids that's right here in the 20% of your base should come from your home state. At least 20% of your base. And when you let kids like the Channing Tindalls, the Christian Millers, the Chandler Perrys, and Chandler stayed in state, but he could have went one of these Power 5 schools too. I'm telling you, because the boy got the money. He could have went in one of them, and would have. They could have been. They would have been a whole lot better shape than he is now. Now, South Carolina doing all right, but they could have been doing better. Clemson doing all right, but they could have done a whole lot better. And we know it. It's too many kids leave the state and go somewhere else when they could have been right here if they would just jump on them kids from the day one, and they don't do it. And with this NIL deal, it's probably gonna get worse because they're gonna go get some kids that already been playing versus somebody that can come up and make their program better right here in the state. But it is what it is, man. I mean, as things change, somehow they stay the same. So,
Well, man, like I said, man, I'm gonna continue, especially on the Logan show. Every time I get a chance, I'm calling it out. They boo.
well, look, man. Speaking of the Logan show, man, go on put your shot out there, man. Tell the people.
Man, listen. You know. I didn't want to do too much. You know, I like this. I like this, man. I think it's like you said, Coach. It's good for coaches to get together, express their feelings. You know, and I appreciate you fellas having me on, man. But this fall, when we come back this fall, man, the Logan and Logan show on the South Carolina sports page, man, we live with it. We done Greedy Perry know how we do, man. We go live with it, man, and it's just good fun, man. All the good fun. I have, man, me personally, I support all kids in the state of South Carolina. If we got beat by Dutch Fork the week before, and I went to the state game. Go watch, man. I support all kids in South Carolina because.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. No, I'm saying you show much love. You show much love. I ain't about no mess.
So you know, and I'm just touching on this, man. This is our first in Cherokee County, at Gaddon High School. This is our first black head football coach, man. And I'm very proud of that moment that I got to see this moment, to see that, man. We just elected our first black mayor. So, you know, man, it's looking good. I'm not saying this to be a racist. I'm saying this because I'm seeing somebody that look like me in leadership. And it looks real good. It looks real good.
Question is how they feel about
it. Yeah.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, I don't mind speaking. Some don't like it, some love it. But hey, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it, you know. So it is what it is. So you know, I'm really looking into it, man. To seeing this year. Shout out to Coach Danny Lidgeon. Of course, man. That's a That Lil John name is a big ring in the state itself. So you know, man, you got somebody who can attest to the kids, who understand the kids. Not saying that Coach Jones couldn't. Coach Jones was a great man. He did some great things at Cherokee County, did some great things at Gaffney High. But it's good to see somebody that looks like me in that role that I can say, okay, do I hold him to a different accountability? Some people say, oh, he got to win in the first 4 years. No, he don't. Didn't nobody put that pressure on the last coach that just came through here. Why we got to put that pressure on that man?
But
You
they
feel what I'm
will.
saying? You
They
know,
will.
so let's keep it equal across the field. Oh, well, and this is the same coach that was putting up, as an offensive coordinator, putting up 35 points a game. Now you said, oh, he's not good enough. Well, let's just be honest. Your defensive coordinator was giving up 50. So you don't get it twisted. And he got a shout out to Coach Spouter. He got a job at JL Man. So you know it works out. But I'm happy to see this, man. I'm happy that we're going into a new direction, and I'm happy. August the 15th and the 19th, I see Green and Perry because they know what time it is. You know the smoke is coming.
Mm.
No matter how we look at it, and you know, then after that we go play Knox Old School Independent off the muscle. So
Oh
you know
man,
the beat knocks that Friday. They ain't gonna beat Independent. Ain't gonna feel real good. The big game.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
ain't gonna feel real good.
Say it
Ain't
with
gonna
your
feel
chest,
real good.
Coach Logan. Say it with your chest. Say it.
Ain't gonna feel real good.
He
Ain't
What y'all
gonna
must
done
feel
have
bunch
real
boys got to
good.
say?
he
What y'all
must have
done
had
bunch
something to
boys
drink
got
when
to
he
say?
he must have had something to drink when he changed his logo behind him. Oh, and that must have been a package deal, drink and Skittles.
Hey,
Hey,
when the schedule came out, you should have seen my face. I said, "Oh, there is a God." Yes, sir.
hey. But look here. We're gonna have to listen. We're gonna all get back before then, but we gotta do something with that thing up there. That's on a Friday. That's on a Friday. We gotta figure out how we gonna have to figure out how we get this thing live or be on the Logan show. Jennings, you gonna have to travel that day, baby. You got to
Ain't no
well,
problem.
you your own
I
boss.
ain't no problem. I don't have no problem going nowhere.
That give Roger a chance to settle in. We got a new baby yet?
Man, we working that. When I text him, he say it's coming down. So you know, I don't know
Okay,
what that
okay.
means.
Well, you
It's
make sure
coming
you give my
down though.
regard.
Yeah. Hey, when you tell your partner, hey, congratulations, man. Love it. And hey, hope all nothing but the best, man, for him and
Most
the
deaf,
wife,
man.
newborn, man.
But
Look, all we want to do here, we want to open it up for everybody, man. I'll invite any coach, youth, middle school, high school coach in the state of South Carolina that want to be on this show. You welcome to come. Your invitation is out there. All you gotta do is just hit me up and let me know when you can be available, and we'll make it happen. And Pierre tell you, I don't hold no bar. Only thing I ask, I got a few rules. That's F bombs, stuff like that. But it's more about motivating, continuing, encouraging our kids and coaches. Hey, let's help these kids as much as we can to get them where they need to be so they can do what they need to do. And we can set her back at the end of the day and congratulate them, especially the state of South Carolina, because we so far behind, man. We need to get it out there.
Hey man, hey, I see some Dookie on the screen, man. Is that some Dookie? Oh, that's what
Ooh,
that is.
hey,
I just
hey,
want to make sure you saw that.
look here, man. Look here, look
Hey.
here.
That Dookie. I see a lot of Dookie up here, man.
Look here, man. Come on, man.
Hey, he
yo,
would
This
have.
the biggest.
Hey,
hey,
he
The
would have
biggest.
had. He would
that
have
number
had
gonna
four,
haunt
but
them
something.
forever.
Hey, Green. Hey, Green. He would have had four, and Perry. They would have had four, but something happened. Okay, man. I'm gonna go about my business,
Look
man.
at here.
We said
No,
something
no, no,
happened.
no, 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 no.
I'm gonna go on, man. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go on about my business, man.
I know you got stuff to do, man. I'm just trying to make sure stuff can come on out, you know.
Well, look, man. Hey, everybody good? Coach
Listen,
Perry, you good?
Yeah.
Coach Perry,
hey,
you
can we
good?
get? I'm good, but I want to know, can we do this again soon?
We can. Look,
Hey, just let me
hey,
know.
Coach Logan. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man, joining the show, man. Hey, I couldn't ask for a better show, man. Y'all boys did a great job. Y'all did the show good. Well, all I said to my fans, hey, go ahead, comment, subscribe, and hit the like button.
Most definitely.
And,
Hey,
and go
Coach
ahead, put your
DJ.
plug in. Put your plug in, brother.
Make sure Make sure you get me this, man. I'm gonna post it in that South Carolina page. But I'm
Hey,
gonna say this before I go.
I'm gonna when I edit everything and I'm gonna send it up and I'm gonna go ahead and put my stuff on it and I'm gonna put it on my YouTube page. And I'm gonna
Okay.
send you the link.
All I'm gonna say is, big damn Ganny. I'm out of here. That's all I want to say, man.
Hey, baby.
Hey, that's all I want to say.
April 15th is going down, baby. It's going down. If
Yep.
you ain't
You
there, you
right.
ain't there.
I wish it was April.
There's
but
no
I
other
see
place
it.
to be. For
Get
the
ready.
best high, that's right. For the best high school football in the state of South Carolina, we
You
coming to the
see it.
reservation.
You
Keep
see
the
it right
women.
there. You see
Look at
it.
it. Put up the women and kids. Tell the women and kids God's coming to burn the city down.
I know. No, you tell Knox.
Y'all
You
gonna
tell.
do the reservation? And y'all gonna do that in the
Yeah,
reservation?
you tell Knox and his mohawk. We finna cut that shit this time.
Okay.
Get cut down, baby. We coming.
Hey, Tommy ain't gonna like that, man.
Hey, make sure he see it too. Tommy, you hear me? We coming to cut that mohawk off this time, baby.
Listen, you tell Charlie Hampton, his man is back in town.
I got you. All right,
Well,
man.
look,
Y'all
man.
finna take care.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it all, y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all be good, man. Until the next time, man.
All
This
right.
D-Day from Inside the Sidelines, man. Y'all
Yes,
continue
sir.
to do well and continue to play football.
all
Until
right.
then, we'll see y'all next time, brother.
All
Y'all
right.
Right.
enjoy.